Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now today is Sunday, so you know what that means. We're going around the net with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. So a lot to get to on the agenda. Of course, we have American Express with some decent changes. We have Hyatt, who might be telling you to jump on the treadmill, but you may be able to earn points from it. We've got some U.S. bank updates, and of course, we have the Chase Sapphire offers that are elevated back now. So we will talk about all of it. So of course, if that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, for those of you who are fans of Run on the Bank and profitable content, we have some good news from U.S. Bank. It looks like their business checking bonus, they've actually updated the terms to take it down from a 24-month churn back down to a 12-month churn. So right now they have an $800 checking bonus that I did myself. It's usually a pretty good one. We've got a whole video on it and a blog post about it as well. So if you're missing out on the profitable content, you should definitely go check that out. But it's nice to see because U.S. Bank had, they used to be every year, and then they went to every 2 years, which is quite a ways to wait, but now at least for the business one, they're back, which is great. So we'll have to see if they do this for the personal account as well. But the personal offers haven't been amazing as of late, although they do have some business credit card elevated offers that we talked about last week, and we'll also have a video coming soon on Run on the Bank about those as well. So there is our U.S. Bank highlight. Now, if you are a fan of Hyatt and you want to get in shape, or you're already in shape and you just want to prove it, well then Hyatt has a new partnership for you with Peloton that could help you burn some calories, I guess, and earn some points. Now, we don't have a ton of details about this yet, but it is from the points guy, and it's kind of amusing. So if we take a look at it here, it looks like what they're going to do is they're going to outfit, Hyatts with Peloton gear, and then there will be ways to, use this Peloton stuff and then earn Hyatt points. Now, we don't yet know how many points, how far you have to run, if it's just for the treadmills, the bikes, you actually have to take a class, what have you. We don't really know. They're just, I think they actually announced this, in my opinion. They probably announced this partnership a little too early, but they're going to outfit about 800 Hyatt properties with this fitness equipment by the end of the year. Now, overall, I'm a fan, not because I care about earning Hyatt points, but as many of you know, if you've been around for a while, like the one filter I use for hotels is like the fitness center. So they're upgrading the fitness centers is a nice touch. I suppose if you're going to run anyways, I'm about a 6-mile jog a morning person. So, if you could earn some Hyatt points by that, by all means, it's just going to be funny to see how people, like, who's going to be the person who brings their dog and puts it on the treadmill or something. I don't know. So we don't know how many points. I think they announced it a little prematurely because we have so few details, but it is an interesting partnership to say the least. So let me know, you Ironman out there, how many points you think you could earn running on a Peloton treadmill. Now, if that's more, if you don't want to earn points or miles, but you'd rather earn cash back, well, American Express, weirdly enough, has you covered, and they're at least making it easier. So back to the bank promotion side of things, American Express used to have a rule where if you wanted their personal checking account, you could not have a business checking account as well. Well, those terms look like they've been updated so that part is gone. You can now have a business checking account, which I do have and use, and still get their personal checking account. Now, the way it was reported when this first came out was more so as a bug that they were working on, because it just doesn't make sense why you would want to keep someone from having, one account, not the other. Most people do like to bank at one place, especially with a marquee name like Amex. So it looks like that rule is gone. Now, unfortunately, there are no Amex personal checking account offers right now to talk about, but of course, when we do have one, it will be over in profitable content. We'll probably make a video. Now, unfortunately, it looks like at least the current promo page, which isn't really a promo page, but the marketing page they have for the personal account does require you to have a personal Amex card for three or more months before you can get in, which is another really odd thing. I don't know why they would do it like that. Most of the time you sell the account and then you cross-sell the credit card, but it's American Express. So I still don't have any personal Amex cards. I was going to go for the BCE yesterday, actually, at a $250 offer I found, but I got pop-up jailed probably for all the MR points I've racked up on the business side. So it doesn't fully help me, but it is progress there. So we have that to look forward to, making it just a little bit easier, as most people have gotten the business bonus and want the personal as well. But if you want to be fully eligible and you want a credit card, a personal card with American Express, well, then you might want the new limited edition Delta card, the Delta Reserve card. That's originally, it's the purple one, but there's now a new limited edition version. So if you remember, they first came out with this a year or two ago. in like the black and silver colorway. And the deal was it was made from an actual Boeing 747 thing that was retired, or a door that they found in someone's yard, either or. But anyways, that one was a big hit. It did look pretty cool as far as like limited edition cards go. So now they're back with a white colorway. And while it's not black, I do think it looks really nice. So of course this is available in the personal and business flavors. Yeah, it's a 747. Again, you can add your own joke there. This plane was flown for about 27 years. It retired in 2017. You get a lot of the plane's register info on the card itself when you get it. Again, which is nice. These are going to be available through June 5th, of course, while supplies last, because, of course, if you apply for the card brand new, you can go ahead and choose, the color that you want, either the purple one or the white one. And then if you have an existing card, you can obviously, ask for not a product change, just ask for a replacement, and they'll send you this one. You can do that through the app as well. Just remember, if you have the black one now, once you retire the black one, they can't reissue you the black one. I don't think. I think that was a one and done. So you can be done with that. But overall, if I had the Delta Reserve, I would get these. Do I think this is going to be some kind of crazy collector's item? No, I don't. I can't see that. Most people probably just use them to get scratched up. So I guess potentially in some weird niche of the world, but it is really cool as far as limited editions go. I think keeping stuff limited edition helps, not like the rose gold that's really pink Amex card, which is surprisingly a very controversial card in the community. I think this could be, a new thing. We saw it again with the platinums. The platinums were just gross and silly. I had children just scribble on them and said, here you go, it's limited edition. These at least are pretty cool to have part of a little bit of the metal from the plane in there. So I do think it's worth checking out. I would get one. Of course, we have links for the Delta Reserve and the business one at profitablecontent.com if you are so inclined. So let me know if you're going to get it. Are you sticking with the black one, or which one do you like better? But there you go. Not too bad from the land of American Express. So what else do we have? Well, we're going to move to Chase now. And Chase, two stories, fun stories. So first of all, Pay Yourself Back is coming to the Disney cards, which weirdly enough, Disney cards have had elevated offers the last few weeks, I think, but it's nothing to write home about. So specifically, this one is for, again, the Disney cards. They're adding Pay Yourself Back. It's just 1 cent per point, but you get, of course, Disney locations, which would be parks and resorts. And then you also get their stores, like outlet locations, Disney.com, Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. Those would all count as well, which, it's fine. I don't think it's anything really amazing to write home about. It is interesting they're doing something with the Disney cards. Normally those cards kind of just sit there and don't get much love. I don't know. I don't really know who's used. I had a boss one time who used the Disney card. 'Cause I remember we used to go travel places, and I'd be like, yes, I'm going to, earn all these free points doing expense reports. And he would always put down his Disney card because he was trying to take his family to Disney. He wanted the Disney points. I don't know what they were. I don't even know if they're like Disney points or they're just like regular cash back. He was going to save it on the Disney trip. I don't really know. I just remember being very annoyed, but he was the senior guy and I was the junior. What was I really going to do? So that's my one story with the Disney cards, I guess. So I hope his kids had a good time at the expense of my points. Anyhow, if Disney's not for you, or you don't want any of the other cards we talked about, well, good news, rejoice. Spring is here, and that means our Sapphire offers are back from Chase again. Now, you're probably getting this from everywhere, I'm sure. The best offers here for the Sapphire is for the Sapphire Preferred. We'll put it on screen. This is from the doctor who got like the press, not the press thing, but the thing that's meant for bankers, the internal promo memo, if you will. But what you can see here is that the Sapphire Preferred, if you go in-branch, specifically for in-branch, it's 85,000 points. So what you'd have to do is you get 75,000 for spending $4,000 in the first 3 months. Then they'll tack on an additional 10 after spending 6,000 total in the first 6 months. Again, in-branch exclusive. Now, the Sapphire Reserve's got 75,000 bonus points for $4,000 in spend as well. That does not get an elevated offer for in-branch. We also have links for them as well. Again, profitablecontent.com. We will also do a dedicated bonus video on Run on the Bank at some point for these. Last year was $90,000 for the Sapphire Preferred in branch. I did get that offer, and funny enough, before I started recording this, I actually just got off the phone with Chase to downgrade it, because it's been a year, downgrade that card to another Freedom Flex. I have 5 Freedom cards now. That's probably too many, but what are you going to do with them, right? So overall, I mean, look, I think just go in branch. Yeah, I would prefer to use my link as well, but, they're going to keep the 85 in branch. I think spending an additional $2,000 in 6 months isn't that really that hard to do, unfortunately. I mean, that points, even at 1 cent a point, you're talking about an extra $100 difference for a card that you can only run through once every 4 years. Chase branches are generally everywhere, so I would make an appointment. I would go in branch. I would do the Sapphire Preferred, because it not only is it's the higher amount. Yes, it's a little bit more spend, but still the higher amount. It's a lower annual fee. We've done a whole video on redeeming that hotel credit. Could go to a Hyatt maybe and get in shape as well while you redeem. I don't know. But anyways, it makes it like a $45 annual fee card. So not only less annual fee to deal with, but you get even more money. If you really want the Sapphire Reserve, I mean, sure, fine. You could just use the link then, but again, because they're once every 4 years, I still go for the higher one, and then year number 2, you can punch back up to the Sapphire Reserve if you wanted to through an upgrade, and then cash out your points. You could just kind of sit on them and wait if you were going to go travel portal, but I think most people here aren't really doing travel portal stuff. You're probably transferring them out, again, maybe to a Hyatt, so you can ride a fancy Peloton. So overall, I think the Sapphire Preferred is the way to go. That's what I did last year. I went in branch, make an appointment. I think I was in and out I only was with the banker for probably less than 10 minutes. I think I spent more time waiting for the appointment because some dude just kept talking to her. So it's really easy. They basically just fill out the same application for you and you're good to go. I will say just make sure you mention that that's the offer you want, because sometimes there can be multiple links inside, which is weird. But again, I think going in branch is the way to go. Do I think it'll punch up to 900? Nope. I think 85 is the offer that we're getting this year, and it's so close to 900 anyways that I think it's fine. So this is the one I would do. But there you go. Again, profitable.content.com for links. It'll put them down below for you. If for whatever reason you just don't want to go in branch, or it's not convenient, or if you want the Sapphire Reserve, then by all means. But again, I think the right move is the preferred. And again, we will make a full bonus video for Run on the Bank with the full details of all the offers, so you can make a decision probably the next week or two. But again, that's you get the bonus for watching this video first. But anyways, guys, that has been the news for this week. So, of course, if you liked it, and drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel. So we're posting content just like this every single week. And, of course, right back here every Sunday with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. And, of course, every single day over on ProfitableContent.com, as we've mentioned a nauseating amount today. But we do have all the profitable content over there, and that's where you need to be. So, go check it out. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you very soon this week.